Think back to your first job interview. Do you remember how nervous you were? How much you prepared for it? You probably got there half an hour early just so you could sit in the parking lot and practice your smile, your handshake, even the way that you walk into the interview room. Little did you know that you were practicing your nonverbal communication. I am going to talk to you today about nonverbal communication in the interview room and the three main key concepts that come with it: body language, smell, and the way that we dress for job interviews. I have done my research and I have found these three things to be very important when it comes to job interviews. Now imagine yourself walking into the interview. It is a very nice, professional workplace. But you walk in and you shoot a wink at one of the employees. You walk into the interview room, give your interviewer a high five, and plop yourself down in your seat and kick your feet up on his desk. This is a very good example of a very bad body language. The interviewers will assume that you are not taking the interview seriously, and they probably won't listen to anything that you have to say after that. This will guarantee that you do not get the job. Instead, walk in being respectful to everyone in the workplace and give your interviewers a firm handshake. That is only the beginning of the interview. As the interview goes on, your interviewer will obviously be asking you questions, and you should nod your head while listening to show that you are listening, and you should lean in towards your interviewer to show your interest in what they do have to say. These are just a few tips from Johanna Desta, a writer from the website Mashable. Body language is a great way to show your respect even when you're not speaking at the moment. This is what makes it such a key aspect when it comes to nonverbal communication in the interview room. This next topic may seem weird to think about, but believe me, we all do it. We judge people by the way they smell. If you are thinking about how bad that person next to you at Starbucks smells, just think about what the interviewers are thinking if you walk in smelling funky. This could also go for the people who wear too much cologne or perfume. You know who you are. Anne Barnhart, a librarian who has been a hiring manager and a member of a hiring committee, says, "I think the only personal appearance elements that would probably affect my hiring decision would be body odor, including too much perfume." So before your next interview, think twice about skipping that shower or adding those few extra sprays of cologne or perfume before you leave the house. Last but not least, we know that dress is very important for a job interview. This is the one that most people think about first. Allison Doyle, a writer for The Balance, says, regardless of the work environment, it's important to dress professionally for a job interview. This will guarantee that you make a great first impression. We want them to think highly of us, whether we are applying for an office job or a dirty outdoor job. Whoever is interviewing you probably won't think much of you if you walk in wearing sweatpants, Uggs, and a wife beater with a little bit of sloppy Joe on it. According to the Balance article about how to dress for an interview by Allison Doyle, it is suggested that men should go to their interview wearing a nice navy or black suit with a tie to go with it, long sleeve shirt, little to no jewelry, trimmed nails with a sharp haircut, and a clean shaved face. For women, an example of a good interview outfit would be a suit with a coordinated blouse and shoes, limited jewelry, professional hairstyle, light makeup, and neatly manicured clean nails. The importance of your appearance for your interview is stressed because it is the first thing that interviewers will notice about you. In conclusion, The way we portray ourselves using body language, smell, and dress is very important in a job interview. It is crucial that you put a lot of thought and effort into these things before and during the interview. If you play your cards right and follow these rules, you will have a big chance of landing your dream job.